Hey guys, happy Friday. I am so excited. It is Danny, the multiple streams queen. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you have been here, please come. People didn't know. So let me just fill y'all in on what's going on with Airbnb, right? Airbnb, I will say this, they do a pretty good job about listening to what's working and what's not working and try to make changes, right? I think during the summertime, they made a change where they took away your titles, right? And your titles essentially were really helpful for people. It helped you highlight important things about your unit and your rentals that maybe other people in the same area had or didn't have. And they took away the titles and people are really upset about it. And they complained, Airbnb changed it. So they do a really good job, right? Guest identity verification. If you didn't know, Airbnb previously and now they do identity verifications, and they do, I guess you would call them maybe like soft background checks, right? When you're using their platform, right? If you didn't hear, I'm here to tell you there are plenty of people that have gotten suspended or kicked off their platform because they had some type of record, right? When you're opening your account, Airbnb is not necessarily asking you those questions. So if you kind of go and look in their terms and services, they're doing some type of screenings on their users, right? But when it comes to identity verification, they're using, I'm reading what they're doing, right? Name, address, government ID, and more to confirm the identity of the people that are using Airbnb, right? Reservation screenings. And let me just say this for nurses, right? I talk to you guys all the time about screening your guests. Screen your guests. And this is for everybody. But I'm really talking to my healthcare professionals right now. So many people always get nervous about screening your guests. And you're like, well, I don't feel comfortable asking them that, or how do I say that, or ask. I'm a ER nurse, right? It is my job to be nosy, right? Because whatever you did or didn't do before you came to this hospital can help me save you or you will perish, right? So it's my job to be nosy, like what happened? When did it happen? Who it happened with? What you do? I need to know, right? Sometimes we find out information that it's like, okay, we find out the whole life story, but it is my job to be nosy. And I took it very seriously then, and I take it very seriously now, right? This is my business, right? This is my business. I have to take it very seriously. My family's livelihood is dependent on this business, right? So I want to know who is coming into my home, who is coming into the business that I created, right? So, hey, what's bringing you to the area? Oh, okay, awesome, right? I get to congratulate them. We just had a young lady that was coming to purchase investment properties, right? So we ask questions, screen your guests. Screen your guests. You want to make sure you're eliminating or preventing bad guests from coming, right? So you don't have to deal with whatever happens after the fact. But Airbnb now is doing a better job at screening reservations that may be high risk for parties or potential damages for your units. Okay, so that's really awesome to hear. They now have a $3 million damage protection policy. And they go over things that they will cover, right? They have a $1 million liability insurance coverage now. So say someone gets hurt at your unit, they have up to $1 million liability insurance policy. And as a business owner, you should have liability insurance too, just saying. 24-hour safety line. This is super important to me because I have experienced times with Airbnb where we have had trouble guests. We had someone, I shared their story before, that was trying to have a party in one of our units. And we were literally on the phone for 4 hours with Airbnb. And I don't even think they really helped us resolve it. We had it resolved before we even really talked to the right person or the right department. And I was really upset about that. It's very discouraging as a business owner and as a host that we're utilizing this platform And when things are happening with their guest, you can't even get the right person on the phone. You're being transferred and transferred and transferred. And I resolve the issue before I can even talk to somebody, and we're using their platform. So now they have a 24-hour safety line. So that's super huge. I hope that they've done a lot of training with the staff, because, it's very, it's very sad, right? As a host, and, you have someone having a party or something's going on, and the people that they book through are not even responding. They're no help to you. And so I hope that this safety line helps, and it's it helps resolve issues much quicker than 3 or 4 hours, as they previously have done, right? So I hope that helps you guys. As I will tell you, I love Airbnb because that is where I started. That is not where my business is going to be ending. Airbnb is simply just a platform, right? I love it. I started there, but that is not where I'm ending. But let me know what questions you have about Airbnb or short-term rental.